Okay, it's all set.
So we'll see. We got people coming, I guess, a little bit late and everything like that. So we'll get together when you can catch them up on things. So Stephanie gets back out here. That's why. Stephanie, you have to come sit down. It's on my couch. Yeah, people are still going to be coming late. So, like I said, the first thing I want to do is our icebreaker. So what we're going to do is a little challenge. You can have people write stuff down. So we have a pen on them? Okay. I will, if you guys want to, you don't have to write in your own notes. I'll give you your own little, just a little piece here. You need to write down what we're going to call 2 truths and a lie. So it doesn't have to be in any particular order. You just write down, again, this is just to get to know each other kind of a thing. So you're going to write down 2 things. You know, Stephanie, she is participating, whether she wants to or not. And again, it can be just a fun fact, something different, 2 truths and a lie. We'll go around and talk about that, and then we'll vote and figure out what we think you're lying about and what we think are the truth.
Oh,
so just a fun fact about yourself. It doesn't have to be anything like crazy, bizarre, just some fun things that you'd like us to know about you more.
oh, I don't know.
Go ahead and just think about it. It's okay. It's easier to think of lies than truths, is it? Like, how can they say this and this and this? I'm like,
Get to know you a little better.
yeah, seriously. I like to lie. Is that hot in you guys? I'm hot. Yeah, okay. 72. Oh, there.
Because you're over there lying.
That's right. That's what it is. I can feel it, you know what I mean? Hey, I have such a hard time.
You already did it?
Yeah, that's help.
All right, Risa, if you want to go first.
So I'm just reading the 3?
Yep, you just read the 3. It doesn't have to be in any particular order, and then we can ask you questions about stuff, and then we can decide what we think you're telling the truth about, what you're lying about.
Okay. I have been married for 3 years. I am a twin, and my daughter has had shingles 3 times.
I think you're lying about being a twin.
You can ask her questions about stuff too.
Oh, okay.
Like you can ask her something like, "Oh, is your twin brother or sister?" You can ask questions about what she said.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
How old is your twin brother or twin sister?
46.
What color hair?
Brown.
How old are you?
46.
Good one.
Oh my God.
Are you naturally blonde?
No,
How long have you been married?
3 years.
Okay, I'm by that one. That.
Stephanie, do you want to ask her anything?
I already asked her.
Oh, that's right. All right, Alicia, tell us what you think she's.
Okay, so I changed what I thought. I think you have a twin. Unfortunately, I think your daughter's had shingle 3 times. But I don't think you've been married for 3 years.
It's right.
You can say the same thing too. We can all vote. All right. I'll say I think you're lying about the shingles for 3 years or 3 times. Sorry, not for 3 years. Whoa.
I think you're wrong, married on me.
I think it's the marriage one too, only because you looked. Yeah.
I know, I did look. No, she has had shingles 3 times. I am a twin, and I've been married 28 years.
Ah, nice. Okay.
Yeah, it was that.
I did look. I
Yeah.
had to remember what I put down.
All right, Stephanie, your turn.
I don't have a lot yet.
Oh, okay. Felicia, do you want to go?
Oh, I have a lie. Okay. I look for no. I look at my job as a vacation spot. I'm in control of what I do, and I weigh 137 pounds.
Well, I'm gonna down. Yeah, because I know you look at your job as a vacation spot. I know we all know you have control of what you do.
Oh, well, y'all know me.
All right, Felicia, it's your turn.
I am 25 years old. I have 4 children, and I was a sergeant in the Army.
What year were you born?
1986.
Sorry, Sergeant in the Army, right?
Can I say? Because I have a daughter who was born in '88, and she's 26. I know that's not right.
Doing numbers.
I was like trying to do that in my head.
I should have done it. I should have thought about it before I wrote it.
So the sergeant part, the age I can believe. You know, that you're 25. You look, even though we tend to be older, but you can go for that. So, I'm gonna say that's not true.
What, the age?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going with the age.
Age, just because she slipped up there. Although I have to think about how old I am too. Stephanie, what do you think?
It's true. I'm 29. I was a sergeant in the
I'm
Army.
29 too.
And I do have 4 kids. 4 kids.
Yay, that's awesome. All right, Stephanie, are you still thinking? I'll go if you're still thinking.
Oh, no, I'm done.
Okay, you want to go?
Yep. I love it. Works. I have 2 kids, and I'm 27.
I can't answer because I know her very well. So.
Well, I believe she loves it works because she did 7 times. She wrapped it up. I believe you love it.
It's not a good experience.
Oh my God.
I believe she has 2 kids.
I
I
believe
picture right
too.
there.
Right.
Okay.
That picture frame.
Okay. So it is.
One of those
The
is
age
not
is
my
not.
kid. Was that a question? Because one of those is not my kid.
Oh shoot.
They
Oh,
could be
yeah,
your
that's not-
stepchild.
Do I have to answer if that's a stepchild?
Yes. Okay. What are the age of the children?
12.
Both of them are 12?
Yeah.
Well, you were born.
03 and 02.
What?
And they're both 12?
One's a stepchild.
Oh.
Okay.
One would be
I got
13. wouldn't
So
it?
wait a minute.
Depends on the-
Okay. Give me month and a year.
April 3rd and June 3rd. Oh, she's 13 now.
Oh, well, no. Okay.
And how old did you say you were?
27.
What year were you born? we just did all this math. 87.
Well, he said Well, I believe that one.
7/7/87.
Are you?
So you have a birthday coming up.
I'm a Cancer.
So,
87, that would put you at 30,
so
right?
you're-
No.
No, because I really was
I'm
born in
born in
86 and I'm 29.
Okay.
She's gonna be 28 in August.
Because I graduated in 87, so.
Okay.
I don't know. I was born in 81 and I'm 29.
So which one is, well, but you claim
Are you
yourself.
asking me which one is it?
But you claim yourself, kid.
Do I?
I can't.
Okay,
Do
but
I or
church
should
one.
I? Do I?
You love it, raps. And what was the
I
other
love
one?
it,
What was the
work.
line?
I'm 27 and I have 2 kids. Just so we clarify, you're asking me.
You don't have 2 kids, that's the lie.
Okay.
You don't have 2 kids.
No, okay. Question, well, did you have 2 kids? Did you give birth to 2 kids?
I did. I gave birth vaginally to 2 kids.
Well,
Podcast.
I'm so lost.
All right,
Oh, yes, exactly. C-section, sorry. Come in.
You just talking to them.
I'm kidding.
It might be fun.
No, I'm done.
I feel good. That's the first time we're meeting.
Yeah, watch it or whatever they do. Probably don't want to play with like the John Deere tractor, but
Okay, everybody, this is Crystal and Chad from our Orlando, Claremont area team. We got
Hi.
3.5 hours to make the team pregnant.
Yay!
Stephanie, we got Rita and her daughter, Felicia and Alicia.
Nice to
So
meet you.
we're doing, you guys don't have to see, we're doing 2 truths and a lie. We're kind of breaking the ice with everyone. So I'll make you guys do that. I want to keep moving forward, but it is my turn.
But we haven't figured out her lie yet.
No, that's right. You're too good of a liar. It's something, everybody. You want to tell everybody what your
Yeah, because I'm so confused.
Well, yeah.
7/7/79.
Ah, your age. You're 36. You will be 36. Yeah, my husband's 35. He'll be 36 in December. So. You sneaky. I really would have thought though 27. She's gonna be 28. So
she'll take
And I
I
forgot,
would've
yes,
bought
my
that.
kids were born
I would've
10
bought
months
that.
of the day.
okay.
But she just had a birthday, but she left to go to Girl Wonderfalls. They're in DC now, so I forgot she had a birthday today. I was too confident you're leaving.
All right, y'all figure out what I'm lying about. My favorite color is green. Nina is actually not my real first name, and I am a freehand artist.
Okay. Nina. Could be your middle name.
What do you like to draw? What's your favorite
Animals.
Could you draw me one?
Got a pencil.
You're not gonna cheat. We're going your page.
Did you say your first name was?
I said that Nina is not my real first name.
What is your real first name?
I don't like to share it.
What is your real first name?
My real first name is Elizabeth.
So is Nina the middle name?
Yes.
So, okay.
Nina is the real middle name.
But Elizabeth could not be the real first name.
That is so true. I think you're lying about your
That's a
name.
family name.
Oh my God.
Brielle's middle name is Elizabeth. My daughter, Brielle Elizabeth.
I think your favorite color is green. I think you're lying about your name, and I think you do draw.
You agree? What about you, Rita? What do you think?
I don't know that you draw. I think you're good at the computer aspect of drawing and creating logos and stuff.
That's Microsoft Paint, old school.
Oh my God.
So I don't know about the drawing.
Okay. Steph?
So that's the lie.
That's what I think.
All right. I actually am a freehand artist. It's like my one and only real true talent. Green is my favorite color, not just because of it works, it really is my favorite color, but I am lying, Nina is my real first name. Elizabeth is my real middle name.
Yeah.
So I was lying about my name, you guys are good. So, yay, all right, well, that's just a fun little way to get us broken into everything. So I've got a couple things we're gonna talk about today. We're gonna start with steps to success. We're gonna talk about one of our my favorite product, stuff that does at Profit. We're going to talk about a different product every training. So this week we're going to talk about Profit. Throw a little bit of personal development in there, and then we're going to end on another just kind of like team building exercise. It won't be as painful, I promise. It'll be much more fun. So I would like to see raise of hands who honestly physically handwrites out their steps to success.
Well, like physically, like on the paper?
Yes, like
Yes,
physically
yes.
writes it out. Yeah, I know Stephanie does. She's got it on her fridge in there. So, reason I asked.
That's because I couldn't print it.
I know.
Yeah, I had that problem too. So I'm like, I'm just gonna write it down.
That's okay, I'll try.
All my DCs, like under my distributors, and like I got who my potentials are. Oh, like it's all
Oliver, I was
now.
staring at her fridge smiling yesterday. She's like, oh yeah, you see that. I said, yes.
Because those things you get to hide from like your upline, your sideline, and whatnot, and it's some things that you do
Yeah.
yourself, but it's really not like. You know.
Well, the reason I say, that it's different than just keeping it all up here. And the reason I always stress the importance of physically writing it down is one, because it's there in front of you. She has it on her fridge. I usually put it on my fridge or I put it somewhere that I'm going to see it. Because when it's in front of your face, it reminds you, we're all busy. We all have, some of us have kids, we all have lives, jobs, stuff we're doing. So it's easy to forget. I will tell you, with the months that I do not actually write down are the months that I don't enroll anybody. You'll hear that from any top income earner in the company, anybody in any company will all say the importance of writing things down, whether it's your why, your reason for doing this, making dream boards, and same thing, writing out your steps to success. That's why it's so important. When you physically write stuff down, you're putting it out there. You're telling the universe, this is happening. This is my customer, and these are going to be my new team members. You're actually, like I said, putting it out there. It's going to be in front of your face reminding you. And another one of the reasons it's important is because you, I just totally forgot. Well, that just went right out of my head. So, like I said, it's, like I said, reminding you to see everybody. It's physically written down there. My point is that when you write stuff down, and those of you who have written it down, correct me if I'm wrong, you start thinking of other people.
Yeah.
I've been doing this for 3 years. There's days I'm like, oh God, there is not one person I have not talked to, have not reached out to, have not spoken to. And I'll tell you, when I start physically writing it down, I get over myself, get out of my own way, and I write it down. Next thing you know, I have 10, 15 names on there. So when you're starting to write things down, you're making your wheels turn. When you write down somebody's name that might remind you of somebody else, or somebody that you saw yesterday, or I need to follow up with so-and-so.
Yeah, and
So
follow up is big.
Absolutely. Like I will sometimes go through on my phone, if I'm on Facebook, I will go through the friends list that I have, and I'll take screenshots. So I'll be like, oh my gosh, I have not followed up with so-and-so, so-and-so, and so-and-so. Just following up, whether it's your customer that you want to follow up with, somebody you'd like to be your customer or team member to follow up with. I take screenshots because same thing, busy, and I forget, and it falls to the wayside, and next thing you know, the whole month gone by, and you haven't talked to anybody, you haven't enrolled anybody. So I think we put a lot of emphasis, and for those of us who have team members and we're, getting people, we always pound in steps to success for that first month, because you want to get your fast start bonus, you want them to get their 120 and free product, and then just kind of fizzles out, right? Yeah. So we can't let it just be for the first month and fizzle out. It has to be every single month. Major Jones, she's one of the top incomers in the company, says the same thing too. The months that I don't, I still print it off and I still fill it out every month. And the months that I don't are the ones that I don't enroll. And I know from what I've done, and when I was stuck for a whole year sitting at Ruby and not promoting, not doing it, it's because I honed in on people who didn't want this. And I honed in on those people and I just poured myself into them, and was not wasting my time for a whole year. I did not do steps to success. I did not talk to people, but instead of continuing to grow and continuing to find people and pour into them, I wasted a whole entire year by not following steps to success. So that's why I'm so passionate about it, and I'm always talking about it in almost any training, because it is the key foundation to your business. Not just your first 30 days, but forever. Forever, forever, forever. So I've talked about this before. What was that?
It relieves the stress too.
It does. It keeps that simplicity.
Higher
of-
charts, you're like,
So-
just work on this each month and then you'll get there.
Yeah, you will. And I got overwhelmed. Casey was like, oh my gosh, me and Ron just sat down and looked at the compensation plan, go look at the diamond chart, and I pulled that thing up and I just went, boom, and shut it. I didn't want to look at it. I was like, there's no way 25 people are going to want to join me. Are you kidding me? I'm not going to grow this team. I just want to wrap people and that's all I care about, you know? And she gave me my first distributor. You know, we were all so brand new, didn't know what we were doing, and she was just like placing people and giving me a distributor did absolutely nothing for her chart, for her promoting, nothing. But when I looked at that, and I had a party coming up that next weekend, and I was like, well, somebody signs up, then I'm set up for executive. Oh my God, I can do this. I can promote. Oh my gosh, I can actually do this. And people started coming to me and were interested in the business. So I was so surprised. But that's what the steps are. When you look at that number of 3 people, you know, 4 loyal customers, whether you keep them for yourself or I always try to help out my team members. I try to fast start them if I can or whatever. You know, if I've got, again, it's slower for me being in 3 years. You know, I have to work extra hard to find people, but it's always nice to help if you can where it needs to go. But, you know, that's your 4 customers right there. Whether you keep them or you place them is up to you. And then your 3 team members. You know, it takes 3 rubies to go diamond when you think about it. And steps to success is like a ruby. But it's not just writing it down and okay, next month, okay, I filled that out, they sent up, next month, fill it out. No, those 3 that you enroll are the ones that you want to teach them the same thing, get them plugged in, get them watching training videos, get them to follow the steps to success. And that's what's going to, you think about, if you focus on those 3 people that you enroll and pour into them and teach them the steps to success, and then they do that with their people, that's where your business is just going to multiply. It's not all on your shoulders. And it will be if you don't teach them, if you don't lead, if you don't, you know, be their cheerleader, be there to guide them on. And, you know, I read a thing earlier today too, Major Jones, again, she's got great stuff to talk about. And she had said one of a really great thing she always comes back to, and this is true, it's a numbers game. And Amway was like the very first network marketing company, and it's, you know, it's like huge. They've got Amway Arena in Orlando and all that. I mean, that company is, you know, sailed, it's shipped to sail, basically, you know, good company, but a company only grows one time. So it's grown, and the most high successful person in that company had said, what's your secret? And everybody will tell you, there is no secret. It's, I talk to this many more people. I talk to more people than anybody else. I talked to 1,200. Out of 1,200, 300 or 900 said yes. Out of that 900, 300 actually did something, or, you know, out of that, these people wanted it. And it ends up being only 11 people are the ones who made me rich. That kind of basically what it trickles down to, is so that, you know, you can't, when you do your steps to success, you do as much as you can, which is lead by example, be plugged in, give them the tools that they need, but don't sit with your sitters. Don't squat with squatters. Walk with your walkers, run with the runners. 1 out of those 3 might be a runner. Another 2 might just fall off, and that's okay. It's nothing against you. It's nothing against, you know, what kind of, doesn't say what kind, it's not a reflection of what leader you are. It's just not for everybody, and that's okay. So that's why I say, but again, if you just, oh no, what's wrong? Why aren't you winning this as bad as I am? Next thing you know, 3 months go by, you're still like, resuscitate, clear, you know, and they're just not coming back. When you could have been, okay, well, I'm sorry this isn't for you, but I've got a business to run and I've got steps to success to follow, so I'm gonna find 3 more people, and maybe those 3 will want it. And if not, then next month I'll find 3 more and focus on them. You know what I mean? So it should be continuously. It should be constant consistency. And I'm gonna call out Crystal here. Because she's been in for a few months, and her and Chad work the business together, which is great. But you know, she is on the verge of. But you do. I mean, look at you. You're supporting her. You're supporting her. That's huge. You come to trainings. You're plugged in. You know, you guys.
And I'm allowed to yell at him. I can't yell.
There you go. Right.
So if he doesn't do one thing that all of them are not doing, I'm like, you're not doing it.
Yeah. You can take out the frustration. He's like, just put my paycheck on you, okay, right? Well, I'm gonna call out on Crystal, because Crystal is she is the sister-in-law of my double diamond, Ashley, who will be here soon. Crystal joined the business before, and it was not the right time, and she had a horrible experience and quit, and immediately, and it was bad. I never got over that, because the reasons she quit were really hurtful.
I think before my kid even got to my house.
Yeah, it was just like done. She got, something happened on one of the team pages, and she didn't like what was said. And we, you know, the team, we have a really great team. We have a very
It's way different
It is way different. So, but this go around, it was for that time. It just was not the right time for her, and that set her up, and she quit and done. I'm like, oh my God. I never got over that. I'm like, no, we really have a great team. I don't know what upset you, but no, it's really not that way. It didn't affect me. I mean, she's still on my team, but it was just like, I was so hurt that that's the reason that she quit over. Because Crystal's a great person, and I could see that immediately. We always stayed Facebook friends. Yeah. And we stayed Facebook friends. I'm going to throw it out there. I didn't delete her. I didn't block her.
And that's what helped.
And that's
what was watching you and Casey, and then Facebook stalking everybody else, and just seeing every time there was promotions. Like, I was so excited for everyone that was promoting. I was like, okay, there's something there. Like, I know that there's goodness there. So I'm just gonna give it another go.
And she did, and she went Ruby, and she got the $500 bonus, right? Did you get the $1,000 bonus?
Ooh.
You got the 1,000, and Chad got it too last month. So she is almost set up for Diamond. And I want to tell you, though, here's the thing. It's not by one. And it is not just by, I have watched her. Because I just was like, she's come back in, and she's like, I don't know if she's going to,
And then she's like, putting every day, she's like, why didn't I keep you on my top line?
I tried to get her. I said, I don't know. I've been watching Crystal, too. And I'm like, I think if she's coming back, she's going to hit the ground running, be serious. I don't think so. Actually. So now she's like, dang it. But, I was like, I don't know, because you were so turned off and done. The fact that you would swallow that pride and come back.
It was humbling.
It was very humbling.
My mom, God humbled me. Because I was like, this is important to me. God doesn't want me focusing on the tent. It's more about our spiritual bodies. This is not important. And then I tried everything.
She's done all this other network marketing.
I tried other companies. Yeah. I did a ton of different things. And God was just saying, like, so are you going to go back over there?
Yeah.
Because you already said all these different things. Now you have to swallow your pride and go there.
She did. So that took a lot. Because she was very, very outspoken on her distaste for it.
Courage.
It did.
Yeah.
So that showed
one time, and
that showed a lot of character to me. But the thing is, I've watched Crystal these past few months, because it's only been a couple months.
Yeah.
And I have watched her, and let me tell you what she does. She's not like posting 80 million times on Facebook. She's not, and she posts, but it's not how much she does as much as what you do. Yeah. What she does is consistent. What she does is constant. What she does is simple, but I watch her. She has got her blinders on. She knows what goal she is going towards, and she's accomplishing these goals.
That's what I'm telling everyone that starts it. My cousin just messaged me. She's like, okay, I'm 100% in. I have to wait for my check. And I immediately told her, I said, look, the thing is you have to be consistent. Yeah, I don't care how many hours a day you're working, because I'm learning this now. Like, at first, you don't want to scare people, but now I'm like, look, you're not going to get where you want to get. You're not going to get that bonus unless you're consistent. Every day when you wake up, you post. When you get home from work, post. I just told him too. I said, before you leave the parking lot at work, post, because he'll wind up coming home, eating, and then it's like 7, 8 o'clock, and I'm sitting there in the TV salon, and I'm like,
And that's what I said before, like on posts and stuff like that. I said before, it's so simple and it's almost easy to not do it.
Right.
Yeah. So that's kind of it is, and she's never stopped. She doesn't.
And here's the thing with me, like before I started, I have been like a Facebook addict. Like, and my friends all know it. They haven't already deleted me. They all know if I'm passionate about something, you're gonna hear about it. Like when you want to hear about Jesus, like go to the page. She'll have a bunch of Jesus on there. So for me, posting more than just morning and evening is normal to my family. Right. They know like this is what you're doing. So it's different. Like if you barely on Facebook and then all of a sudden you're now I all my people
Because you know when it's gonna drive home.
Good, you? Yeah, that is.
I'll let that go. But yeah, back to, like I said, watching her and what she does. It's not, she's not, like doing a million things a day and, she's just consistent in what she does. She didn't work really hard for a week or a day or 2 weeks or a month to stop. She has consistently done consistent work.
I tell a lot of my people too, I'm like, people that are on your page want to see that you're actually sticking with it.
Yeah.
That it's not just a fad. So people just want to see, you're not going to get everybody in. But for me, I'm like, just send these folks.
Andrew's every always like, this is Michelle. I didn't catch her.
Lynette.
Lynette! Oh my gosh, Lynette. Okay, Michelle and Lynette on the team. Colleen and Ashley were in the bathroom, but they're the other ones that are here too.
Together, I'm waiting.
You don't hold your hand.
I know. This is Alicia, you guys know Crystal and Rita, and that's Stephanie that answered the door.
Okay.
But this is all. So I just want to, like I said, I just kind of want to put a spotlight on her for a second, just because I'm really impressed with what she does, because she doesn't it's so easy to either not do it or overcomplicate it. You've got to find that happy middle ground where you're consistent. That is absolutely key. And that's why the steps to success are so important each month, just when you consistently do it. If you find yourself, like some months you might only enroll, like last month I enrolled 3 distributors and 1 customer. I didn't finish my steps to success, but I wrote it down. This month so far I've enrolled 1 customer, but I'm still working towards it. Some months you might fill out I've filled out 2 sheets of steps to success before. It depends on the month. It depends on what you're doing. This is Colleen, everybody.
Hi.
So that's I know people like that. So that's just kind of the big thing there. So when you're writing stuff down, it doesn't always have to be people that you know. So you're a hairstylist, for example. Think of your hairstylist. She saw the opportunity. It's funny because she actually called my phone. I was talking to my mom, and I'm like, I didn't answer this. It's a different area code. I didn't answer this call, and I missed the call. And I texted. It took me a couple hours. I was in the middle of a bunch of stuff, and she's like, I got on my voicemail, like, call back. So I was like, I don't always call back, and that's a dumb thing for me. I always try to call back, and I was like, I'm just gonna text because I'm still shy, So I just texted like, were you calling about Rams by chance? She's like, oh my God, I got it taken care of. I'm like, okay. Next thing I know, Liz, she's not here. She couldn't make it today, but she texts me, oh my gosh, look, I just got this message. She sent it to me. I'm like, wait, and I compared the phone number, and it was legit. Called me too. I was like, hey, she was meant to be on the team. I love it. But think about your hairstylist. Think about if you get your nails done. Think about your favorite boutique. Think of places like that. Think outside of just your warm market. People just, like I said, I posted on Facebook all week and nobody's sending me. Okay, well, what else did you do? You got to get out of just your warm market. So that's why I said, again, when you're writing names down, you might think of an old coworker. You might think of that person at the grocery store or the bank that always checks you out, and you might want to talk to them. So think of those people. So think outside of just your warm market. Same thing when you're lifting people. I did an event yesterday, and I added one of the girls on Facebook because she was a personal trainer, and she had wrapped once before and didn't really see results. But I was just like, of course, me being yellow too, I'm thinking, so many people. Huh?
Was it Lydia?
No.
I just did that yesterday. I had somebody message me. She's like, I see all these pictures you're posting. She's like, but I try to wrap and it didn't work for me. I was like, well, did you try 4? That's why we put 4 in a bottle. 4 is considered treatment. And she's like, no, I didn't try 4. I was like, well, let's get you, let's wrap you another time, see how that works. Of course, you want to ask them immediately, did you drink enough water?
Yeah, absolutely.
And I signed up today.
Right,
As a lawyer, so I was like,
because people don't, you want to be that consultant, you want to be the detective, you want to figure out why. Because wrap always works, whether you see dramatic results or not, it's always tightening into what you understand. It always works. I told her, I said, if their goal is weight loss, you're not going to get weight loss wrap. Some people, that might be a side effect, but I said, it's going to take more than a wrap. Do 4. And I pulled out my phone and I've got it saved on there, right before my after 1 and after 4. And if you guys didn't do that, use mine and say, this is crazy, here's her results, whatever. But, so I can say, well, this is me. I did see a little bit of results. But here's after 4 and here's the difference. And doing 1 and doing full treatment. We just didn't talk, and I built a relationship with her. And I thought that she was a nice person. And so I was like, do you have Facebook? I didn't think I'd come off as a weirdo. And she said, yeah. And she added me as a friend. So we're going to try to get together, and I'm going to wrap her again. But again, the point was that building that relationship and getting to know her as a personal trainer, how she can use this to help her clients. Because I said to her, well, I said, so for example, I said, I started wrapping because I had mommy belly. And I said, working out was not getting me there. So what do you recommend to your clients who have the loose skin from weight loss or hit that plateau? They just stop calling you, or do you recommend plastic surgery? Her face just went like, oh, I never thought about that. You know what I mean? So it's great to have something to offer. But again, that's somebody I need to follow up with. So, when you write out your steps to success, and maybe you don't sign those people up, transfer it over to next month. You know what I mean? Don't just throw it away. Keep those people on, keep those people on your steps and follow up with them. You know what? Write some of your loyal customers down as your potential distributors. I was a loyal customer. Who else would start off as a loyal customer before they became a distributor? Okay, so a lot of times loyal customers become distributors. It happens a lot. So keep them in mind too when you're thinking about people. And it doesn't necessarily have to be somebody who's reached out to you. So think about people that you know could benefit from the products or benefit from the business. You know, that's who you want to think of when you're writing out your steps, like I said. So again, think outside of the box, write it down. One of my team members had a great idea, and that's to print it up and laminate it. That way, if you're like me, you would rather buy a new printer than more ink. It's laminated, and then you can erase it each month and write with marker on there, add to it. It's a really good idea. Yeah, so that's a genius idea. Bree, if you're watching, I'm giving you props to that. She's the one who came up with that idea. I think it's a great idea.
And you can buy cheap laminators on Amazon.
Yeah, she's a teacher, so she knows all about laminating stuff. Yeah.
100 packet of.
Well, they're great to have, and you can laminate your Blitz card too, and wear that around your neck. How many of you guys have a lanyard with the Blitz card? I've got mine in the other room over there, and wear it. I mean, that's a brilliant tool.
I just went to Home Depot and got mine. It was like $1.35 to have a laminated.
Yeah. So
I have a
mine I did
question on
too.
that. On the steps of success, like if you're trying to follow up from previous months, then laminating it, you would have to write it down somewhere else as well so that you can keep track of it. Instead of just throwing it into a folder and then following up on it.
Right. There you go.
So you do keep yours each month and then go back and follow up and go back to those other people, like you kind of keep it in a notebook type deal?
I do. I haven't the months on it, so I know who's on their second month.
That's a good idea. I
Yeah,
need to get like that.
like I have a follow. I have one that's just labeled follow-ups, and I just constantly.
And you're like, when I'm starting to do, I'm doing follow-up Fridays. Friday is my day because I'm horribly unorganized. I don't follow up, and I get discouraged because I have people, and I even have friends who have ordered, and I'm like, hey, did you get your stuff? Did you like it? Never hear from me again. I'm like, oh, come on. And then I'm just like, I'm not going to call anybody again. So you've got to consistently follow up.
People don't start to I'm just gonna turn off this page. It's doing nothing.
Yeah.
Hey, you have to get your time. I was like, it's been 2 months. I was having fun.
So it's because I heard somebody say it's for forward and for follow up. It's for potential, but it's also for follow up as well.
Yeah.
So keep it in like a notebook or something.
That's a great idea. I mean, what I do, I don't have mine laminated. I love that idea, but I don't have it laminated.
So
I write in pencil, and when they unroll, I write in pen over it or marker.
So the next question would be, I was filling out the steps to success as I got the people, like after I got them. But like I've seen Nina, like the first of the month, you're filling it out completely with who you want in those slots or potentially in those slots with a couple extras just in case. So what is your recommendation?
So like I said, that's what I was just starting to talk about. I posted it if you're not on our team page. I should add you to that. But I posted on there. I know, I'm going to add you. I wrote in pencil. You guys saw that I posted it on there. I fill it out in pencil because, and again, why I fill it out is because it makes my wheels turn. If you looked, I had more than 4 customers and more than 3 distributors because as I'm filling it, and I started off with like 1 customer and couldn't think of anybody. So I went to the distributors. Oh, I need to follow with so-and-so. Oh yeah, so-and-so. And then I started thinking of all these people because I wrote it down. That's why I say to write it down. I write it in pencil. And when they enroll, I write over it in marker or pen. And sometimes it might not be that person. And then I can go and add more people to it. So it's whatever works for you. But I do recommend writing it out. If you have one that you felt like your potentials and one, your laminate one that you write in, you know, if you write it on pencil and then the laminated one you write it with your marker, do it that way. But write it down, whatever you do. I mean, it could be just on a napkin. You don't have to have it all fancy and print it out.
But basically, as long as you do the steps to success, and then whichever way works better for you. But if you can do it one way, I do it another way. But as long as it's getting done,
as long as it's getting done, you can write it on a napkin, write it on your hand or whatever. You know, just write it down. Absolutely. But like I said, don't just focus on that the first month. Focus on it being every single month. Post about it. Talk about it. You know, teach that to your team. This is not related to stuff. I just thought about this. This is something I wanted to talk about too. Was don't let your shortcomings or your flaws or things that you're not, your weaknesses or whatever, don't let that hinder your team. So something I did, I don't like parties. I don't like getting invited to them. I'm like, oh God, not another thing to go to and feel obligated to buy something. So I didn't make a big deal about parties. Then I realized that, you know what, even though we're not a party-based business, parties are a great way to get rat cash, to meet people, to get more people in front of you, to book parties after that. So if you don't like parties, or if you don't like blitzing, or if you don't like posting on Facebook, don't hold your team back by not doing that.
Yeah, because that might be something they like to do.
Absolutely.
So your fears, don't put those.
Don't do
on
that to
them.
your team. You're going to hinder them. Like I said, I always tell people, launch party, launch party, launch party. This is coming from somebody who doesn't like partying. That's why I came up, I stole from another distributor the Rappy Hour thing, because I was like, oh, I'm not saying party, Rappy Hour. That sounds fun and people want to come to that, you know. Do their launch Rappy Hour, whatever you want to call it, Green Day. I don't, you know, whatever you want to come up with to call it, you know, don't hinder them, because if you didn't have a launch party or your sponsor's not in the area, don't let that hold you back. You know, I have a lot of team that's all over the place. You guys, I'm not here, you know what I mean? Like, I come here when I can, but I've got people in Minnesota and Massachusetts and Texas and everywhere. Because I'm not physically there to do a launch party with them, I still talk to them about doing a launch party, you know, because I don't want to be, that's what sets your business up. Whether it's online or in person, they need to do a launch, you know, because and then that's what they're going to teach their people. So like I said, whether it's blitzing, if you don't like to blitz, if you don't like to post on Facebook, don't let that hold back your team. You know, that's not, you know, what you're here to do. You need to be leading by example, giving them the tools, whether you feel comfortable with that tool or not. Don't hold them back by not giving them that tool.
Encourage them to do it.
Absolutely. Be like, inside your head going, I hate blitzing. Blitz is so fun. It's terrifying. It's wonderful. I love it. I hate it. It doesn't matter. You know, go out and do it anyway. Give them the tools. Let them. And some people are, you know, I've got to a team who is her absolute strength. Blitzing. Oh my gosh, she can go out and blitz and have 3 loyal customers like that. You know what I mean? That's her strength. Some people are terrified to do it. That's why the lanyard is great. If you're shy, I am shy, y'all. Believe it or not, I am shy. There's days where I don't feel like talking to anybody. That's the day I put on the lanyard, because that way they'll at least see it.
Yeah.
You know, and then, or maybe they'll just be like, oh, you know what? I know they're looking at it. I'm gonna give them a card anyway. You know, just, you know, get out of your comfort zone. Where does the magic happen? Out of your comfort zone. You know. So, and that, like I said, that goes along with what I was just talking about. With, you know, with what maybe that's not what your greatest qualities or what you really enjoy about the business. Don't keep that and hold back your team. So, all right, we're going to talk about some ProFit. Who has tried ProFit?
Will you go back real quick?
Oh, yeah, it's okay.
Sorry, real quick.
Put your hand down, Chad.
We were still gonna make brownies. She would make brownies, and then like the nut butter was like $17. So I was like, yeah, I make $30 brownies.
No, you're store-bought sugar cookies, y'all.
Nina got cookies. I was all about making some like banana bread or starter bread. Whatever. She's like, yeah, let's do bread. I'm like $70. No, sorry. Anyways, okay. So back to what you said. Because this is what I find, like, oh, I didn't see great results. When somebody says they didn't get great results, yeah, well, I went to work out yesterday and I didn't see a difference.
Yeah.
Now I'm doing yesterday and today. But what do you say to that person who wrapped once and they didn't feel that their results were as good as?
The first question I ask is, where's your pictures? Where's your before and after pictures? That's the very first thing. 9 times out of 10, they didn't take pictures. If they did, yesterday, I did take pictures. You know, it was at a wrap party. We didn't really see results. Well, did you drink half your body weight in water? Well, yeah, I drink a lot of water. Well, did you do 4? No, that's my next thing.
Yeah.
And that's when I explained to her, I said, I've been doing this for 3 years, or however long you've been doing it for. And I've seen jaw-dropping amazing results from 1 and jaw-dropping amazing results from 12. It depends on what your goal is, what your body, how it responds to the wrap. And I always remind them, this is not for weight loss. So if you went into a wrap thinking you're going to come out, you know, with like hourglass, you know, whatever, it's not going to happen. Or if it does, then woohoo! I had somebody post when we've got those, you know, like leadership groups we're part of. Some of us are in, and somebody posted, "Oh my gosh, you guys! I just wrapped this person. I can't even post it because it was like stomach hanging down and completely flat, practically. It was insane." She's like, "I can't even share this because this is so unrealistic." Wow. So I think that what we can start doing is posting more before and after wrap pictures.
Yeah, there's a lot of ones I don't want to post simply because
Me
I'm
too.
like, what if they don't get that result?
And I've seen them. I've seen
to
those
get
crazy
someone
good
to do
results.
12 wraps in 90 days if they're expecting all of that from one.
Exactly, they do.
Give me
because
more.
that one before and after one is so glamorized that when they don't get it, and that's why you see these people all the time. Oh, that doesn't work. Oh, I tried this. My page tried one.
And then
yeah,
just
some of
encourage
the
them
other.
to do the loyal commitment.
Yes.
You're gonna get those wrapped.
Right.
I mean, so if you're not getting results from one,
Right.
After
see
12,
how
you're
you
gonna
do.
see a difference.
Yeah, let's see how you do with
Let's
the
not.
I think as distributor, we should also start putting, if we're doing the side by side and we're posting it, we need to put if it was after 1 wrap or 4 wraps or 6 wraps or whatever.
Yeah.
Because there are pictures floating around even within our team page that say, look at this, you know, before and after, and you're doing it 45 minutes and you find out it's 12 wraps later.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And so then you have to be careful sharing that because I almost shared one because of the way the tattoo was and everything. And then I saw again where somebody said, look at this after a wrap. They shared it thinking it was after 1 wrap, and then it was after 12. So So we have to
or
be
other
careful with
products
that.
and the routes. So
And what the
we,
expectations are with that.
I think if you don't know, don't post it.
Right,
Or
absolutely. That's a
our
big
own
rule with that.
personal results.
You did not wrap
I
the person.
think that's a good
don't
thing.
post
That's our
it,
own
yeah.
personal results.
Or if it's somebody that posts on our, I think you guys have support pages, I'm
Yes.
sure you're part of team
Yes.
pages, so that's kind of my rule of thumb. Unless it's one of our team members who wraps me, look, y'all, this is my wrap session today, or this is my customer, or somebody I wrap, I don't post it. I don't care. I've seen ambassadors and presidentials post non-compliant things. They're not writing my paychecks. I don't care what they're doing.
Yeah.
You know, protect your business, know what you're doing, but be proactive in what you post, what you share from your customers and people that you wrap. Take this extra time right on there before, after one wrap, after 4 wraps, whatever it is. Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so back to the response. You asked them first, did you do pictures? We know they did pictures. We know there was results. They just weren't that elaborate results.
Yeah.
And then you go into, did you drink your water? Did you,
Right.
do 4 reps? Whatever. But at the end of the day, when it's still like, I didn't think it was good enough. I didn't think it was worth $25 or $59. What is your response to that? Because mine is to go to, well, you couldn't have done that with exercising.
Well, yeah, that's why I always
To like be defensive about it.
Yeah, this is why I always say, how many of you have actually done a full treatment of reps? How many of you guys have done a full treatment of reps? And you just got started, and so have you. So that's really important too. Don't get hung up on that one rep. Because
Oh,
And then
4 reps.
Four,
Yeah,
12.
I need
I've got
4
2.
reps.
That's
4
it.
reps. 4
the
reps.
4 and
Something I told my sister-in-law the other day, she's like, well, I tried one a really long time ago and I didn't see any results. You won't listen.
Hey, Cassia.
Yes.
It's so nice to meet you, Margarita. Welcome, everyone. This is Cassia. You're okay. We'd rather have you here in Lakeland here now. She's another adopted team member for us. So.
Okay, yay.
I'm not the only one.
No, you're not. No. We've got a couple more that just didn't make it. So.
Oh yeah, triple one tier, 1 team, 1 mission going on.
No, we'll figure that out.
Yeah.
We'll figure that out. So, okay, so I think that I always go back to, and this would be something again to also teach your new teammates. Don't get hung up on that one wrap. You need to have your own full treatment underneath your belt of 4 wraps. So you can say to people, because if you get stumped like, oh, I don't know, I had great results after 1 wrap. No, I didn't have results after 1. I had great results after 4.
Yeah.
So that's what I do. I always whip out my phone and show, well, this is before and after 4. And that's why finally it took me almost, 2.5 years before I did that before and after 1 and after 4. Because I got tired of hearing that I tried one, it didn't work. I tried one, it didn't work. And I thought, well, I tried one and it worked, but it wasn't jaw dropping. So that's when I saved those old pictures on my computer and put that side by side. Right. So your personal results are what you need to prove to people almost.
and to yourself too, because you get discouraged when you hear that and you're like, well, you know what, it worked. Like,
it works. And here's the thing, at the end of the day, it's a 14-year-old debt-free company.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We all know it works. So you're gonna have people who just can't believe it, or maybe they didn't get great results. And that's fine. It's still tightening and toning and firming your skin. It is still hydrating your skin and moisturizing you. It always works, whether you have crazy dramatic jaw-dropping results or not. It always works at the end of the day. And again, go back to, well, what's your goal? Are you trying to drop 50 pounds? Or are you trying to tighten up a problem area? Well, I was really need to lose about, 10, 20, 30 pounds. Well, there you go. You're not going to drop 10, 20, 30 pounds from 1 wrap.
Right.
People need to be realistic, and you need to go about it in a nice way, of course, but go back to being that, like, what are you thinking, fool? Go back to that, being the detective, as far
Ask
as
them what they want to do.
yeah, what were you expecting out of this? Well, I saw this photo of this person who, well, okay, that's that person, and they got some great results, and that's incredible when it happens, but realistically, and again, here's my results after 4, and then I have another girl who was a bigger girl on our team who had just got on her journey, 12 or 16 wraps? I have her picture too. Because I had somebody recently come to me and say that, and I'm like, okay, well, what's your goal? Or if that's your goal, I'm going to show you realistic pictures here of people who look like where you're coming from, and after 16 wraps, after 12 wraps, after whatever, you know what I mean? So people just get hung up on that before and after 1 wrap. When it doesn't happen, then they just assume it doesn't work. So go back to just being realistic. Be relatable with them. Find people that they can relate to. If they're not, like I said, I can relate to other moms, because that was my journey, was that. If your journey is that, or weight loss, or just problem area, or whatever it is, find pictures of that you can relate to. Use your own. Be the detective and relate to them. But just try to get them to, it's all about educating people. Some people are just haters and they're not going to be educated. That's why I say don't hate, educate. But some people just, don't waste your time on people who are being hateful. But if you have somebody, like I had somebody one time who had tried several wraps, show me pictures and really didn't see results. And it was like, man, we just got to figure out what's going on here with you, because it was just like, I believe in this product, it works, so really be a detective, but
sometimes it's the preparing too. That's what I told my sister-in-law. I was like, she goes, I tried it at a party before. I said, well, what some people don't understand, it's also what you have to do to prepare for the wrap. Like, are you drinking water? Were you drinking soda beforehand? Did you have lotion on your body? You did one wrap, but you didn't do anything to prepare for that wrap.
Right, and then
So
also
it's not
too,
just the after, but
and here comes that
getting ready
follow
for
up with them after 72 hours to
Right.
find out what their 72-hour results look like. And I have another picture like that too that I show people that Melissa Martin did on one of her people before, after 45 minutes, 48, and 72. And it's a wonderful transition, so you can see that. Oh, okay. After my 4th wrap too, you guys have seen my before and after. My after picture was after the 72 hours after my 4th wrap.
Right.
Because when I woke up after that 72 hours, I had my waist back. I couldn't believe it. It didn't happen right after the 4th wrap. It was after that 72 hours of drinking water and everything. So that wait time is important too.
I wanted to address what you were saying though. I always, if I sign a loyal, I always ask them, call me, text me before you wrap so I can help you.
Absolutely.
Right?
If they're local, try to get there and wrap.
Yeah.
If they're local, try to set the time. Let me know when you get your product. I'll come over and wrap you myself. You want a salon? Come out to the salon. Let me do your nails. Let me do something.
That way you know it's happening right. They're gonna see the
Absolutely.
results.
If they're doing it, preparing that beforehand.
Absolutely. It's a process, and it is that quick, fast, 45 minutes results. It only takes a minute to put on. But don't forget that, you have a lot of preparation too, before and after and everything.
Something that I personally had with a friend of mine who I hadn't talked to in years, but his wife had tried some because she bought them from another distributor.
Yeah.
Even if you tell them to call or text you before they do it, they're going to get busy. They might not.
Yeah.
Just give them the real short. Be sure you take a shower, you scrub the area, and don't put any kind of lip, because she put lotion on it. She was doing it. She got no results, but because she saw that it worked for me and my wife Crystal, and her husband has been a friend of mine since childhood. He's like, dude, I know this works because I see your posts every day.
Yeah. It's just
What are we doing wrong?
Wow.
And I was like,
We're like, you can sign up for less if you want.
Well, there's that error format that you don't give them. You ask them specifically. Okay, you're gonna wrap on Wednesday. I'm gonna follow up with you on Wednesday. Write it down, put an alarm, whatever.
Right.
So you follow, because like you said, they get busy. They're not gonna contact you. You being the rapologist, be the one to take initiative and reach out to them for sure.
I do that with distributors I find too, because you want them to believe not in the company, but the product itself.
Because a lot of people, Retha signed up 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, Retha just signed up, and she had never wrapped before. We wrapped her yesterday for the first time, and she had awesome results, by the way, which is really good. But same thing with that too. Yeah, we've been like really in contact with each other. I've just been very fortunate too that she's been very receptive to me and calls me, and we've been communicating.
That's
We get
always
those
a good one.
Yeah, you get the good ones, and then you get the ones.
For 2 weeks they would not answer me, and then I did that factor with them. I was like, look, I can't help you if you don't talk to me.
And have they been your friends before? And you're like,
Yeah, that's really, I don't get it. It happens.
I'm like, I have 4.
Yeah.
Like I just booked my Ruby bonus because by 3.
Oh no.
So that's what I'm dealing with. But I mean, move forward.
Before
you
it's like,
can't.
I always tell people, don't be like me and sit on them for a year.
I'm not.
Just like,
Because I was so fortunate. Like I promoted to executive in 2 weeks. I mean, it was real fast.
Really
like,
fast.
oh, I love this.
Yeah.
And then I'm stuck.
Does anybody want any water like that before I raise your hand if I give you, okay. I got some water.
I'm just taking something, just hit me. I'm gonna add rap sessions because me and some of the ladies, and that's what's going on.
Yeah.
With this here.
Uh-huh.
Monday we're having a rap session where the ladies come and sit like we have a drink center. We just talk about our everyday issues or whatever. So I think I'm gonna change that into an actual rap
session. I love that.
I'm
That's a really good idea. Why not? Everybody they've never heard of it, or they've heard about it and they're curious about it. So they're gonna want to try it. Everybody's got somewhere that they want to. That's a really good idea. You guys can just throw that water. Does anybody want water? I'm grabbing some waters. Please one of them. So, okay, well, we're gonna go ahead and talk about ProFit. Who has tried ProFit?
I just tried the chocolate.
You did? Okay. I'm a self-proclaimed Profit junkie. I started taking Profit, like I said, when I got started, I just cared about the wraps. I didn't care about the products and supplements. I didn't care about any of that. I was lifting weights and I wasn't, again, seeing the results I wanted to see. When you hit 29, you just don't always see those results anymore. So I was like, well, I want to start a protein powder, and I may as well try ours. And so I got Profit Greens with my 120 free product. I got Profit Greens, I think Fat Fighters, and Thermofit is what I got, something like that. And I have been addicted ever since. I love, love, love the Profit. It tastes really good if you've never tried it. It comes in vanilla and chocolate. I started with the chocolate, and I've moved on to the vanilla, and that's what you use a lot. You have it like every day too, actually, don't you? What do you like better?
I like it both.
Yeah.
With the PB2.
Oh yeah, I haven't tried that. I heard that's really good. So what? It's not a real peanut butter. It's like peanut butter.
I have almond milk if anybody wanted to try it.
If anyone wants to try it, we can mix it with almond milk. Yeah, of course. Did you want to try 35? I'm gonna mix up the chocolate and stuff. I got the vanilla in the car, but you can try the chocolate. Mix it up if you guys want to try it. What's so cool about Profit is that it's more than just a protein powder. What a lot of people don't know, if you use protein powders, and know people who do, they need to look and see how much protein is in their powders. Because anything over 14 grams is a waste. Your body cannot absorb more than 14 grams at a time, and a lot of people don't know that. If you're packing in all this protein, it's waste. So that's really important to understand that. In this serving, like I said, there's 14 grams of protein. It's a soy and whey blend. Now, people might be like, oh, soy. The problem with soy is that 90% of it is GMO. That's where the problem with soy comes in. Non-GMO. And so for our products, we cannot claim the non-GMO. We can claim it on this. Like this is on the label on here. It's non-GMO and it's gluten-free. A lot of people have a hard time finding gluten-free weight loss products too. So this is a really fantastic thing. People, and I said I try to give this more love. That's why I wanted to highlight this product today, is because I think it's kind of like a stretch mark for me. It's trying to get thrown to the back, and now everybody realizes how great it is. So that's why, and I made that big post about the difference between the Fat Fighters, the Thermofit, and the Profit. It's because I wanted everybody to understand this is not just for lean muscle mass. That's what I've used it for. Ashley has used it to put on weight, but it's also great for weight loss.
Yeah,
I
feel stagnant for the last couple of weeks, so I'm doing this for a month.
I didn't even think about it for weight gain. I mean, I thought about it for post-workout recovery or whatever. For people.
Oh, it works awesome.
But I've got like 3 girls trying to gain weight on Facebook, and I'm like, yes, try it, nothing for you.
Yeah, perfect. Add it to him. Add it as a meal that Ashley was trying desperately to put on weight, and I was like, just add. Yeah, she has 2 a day to finally get the results that she was looking for to add. I put it on, but
You still me.
So, but that's what
you can have.
this is great for. There's so many uses to it. My sister does not work out. She eats out every single day, and she has like a desk job. Well, she doesn't have it before. And she's like, I'm going to Vegas. I gotta, look nice, and this, that, and the other, and I gotta lose weight fast. And she wasn't gonna work out or anything. So I said, all right, get Profit and just replace a meal a day. And she lost 6 pounds a week. So you've got those customers who have that 6 pounds, one meal a day. She replaced with Profit. So that's something. When you've got the people who have that 50, 40 pounds whatever to lose, and they're not going to be working out, and you put them on Thermofit, they're probably going to gain weight, and then you're going to have an unhappy customer who gained weight instead of losing. I love Thermofit, but I work out, and I don't use it when I'm not working out. And then I've heard some people who have had didn't work out, and have had great success between that and Fat Fighters. But it depends on your calories, but you're probably taking enough calories. When your caloric intake is less than what you're burning.
When I first start, honestly,
when
I first started, my portion control was because my body was just getting used to it. So I wasn't hungry. I ate only because I knew I had to eat, or else
right. There is a slight appetite suppressant in the Thermofit, which is very mild. But when you've got people who have a significant amount of weight to lose, and even if they are working out, this is even still more beneficial. But use it as a meal replacement. It tastes great. That's just an almond milk. You can add fruits. You can bake with this. That's why we're going to try to make something with it. Sorry, we didn't get that. We didn't want to have our $30 brownies today. But
You can make like
brownies.
you just so you know, this is the unsweetened almond milk, so you can get like, for like 40 calories, or you get sweetened almond milk, or you
yeah.
I got the cashew milk or something else.
It tastes great.
That's really good.
I drink vanilla, I just put water in water.
I do it in water. I got it in water too.
I don't want the apple
My husband does.
He does.
I hate milk.
You should have him look into this. Seriously, it's really good. Like I said, you can put it in water smoothies. There's, I made pancakes with it. You can do. What's that? Greens. I put greens in my
I
smoothie.
put it in mine with water every
I do.
morning.
That's what I've been doing a lot.
It's just like a vanilla shake.
Yeah, I put in frozen, I put water, greens, frozen fruit, and the Profit with water, and it tastes delicious. But it's so versatile. There's so many different things you can do with it. Like I said, I've made the pancakes. I've made cookies. I did that at a sample party. I had a free samples party, which I think are really fun. And so I did make the chocolate and vanilla for people that were there. But I made oatmeal cookies out of this. You can make protein bites. Have you ever had like peanut butter balls with sesame seeds? You can make protein. Oh, no, that sounds funny. You can make protein balls out of it. But the fun little snacks you can make out of this, besides just a shake. Yeah.
So, yeah, we be able to find out about all the locations that you use this for.
It works
Yeah.
Global's Facebook page. They have an album of all of their things, or Pinterest.
Yeah, Pinterest, Google. I Googled it. I
Pinterest.
Googled It Works for recipes. Back when I got started, we used to have, it was called, we had an online community called FitWorks. Did you start with FitWorks? I am so sad that we don't have it anymore. But it was an online community, and that's where all these recipes and everything were. And so I did all this. Now, if you Google It Works for recipes, you'll find these, like she said, go to the It Works global page. And they've got everything on there. If you follow my Tallahassee Senior Arts Team business page, I've got a ton of stuff on there too. So, but I mean, what's also really nice to people will be like, well, this is really true. If you replace any meal a day with a shake, you're gonna lose weight, right? But it's what you're putting in. This is really advanced superfood nutrition. It's really nice. People don't know that it's cold processed. That's really important to people who are into this kind of thing. There's also no sugar added. Stevia is naturally occurring in the ingredients. So that's the only natural sweetener that's out there. That's really important because a lot of protein shakes have sucralose. Or I don't think about aspartame in this, but sucralose is artificial sweetener. So you might lose weight. You place in a meal of liquid a day, you're going to lose weight, but you're going to plateau. And that's what happened with Stephanie with the products. We're not going to discuss it. That's what happened with her before.
And they're chalky. I couldn't stand them. I couldn't get them down.
Yeah.
But
Ashley
even
was
Profit,
afraid to try.
I'll tell you the best way I like Profit is to mix it in peach yogurt. Yeah, that's it.
That's good too. So there's so many different ways that you can make this. But I mean, like I said, if you've got somebody who's really gym rat musclehead, really let them read it themselves. So here's the product information. Here's the ingredient list. Because all the time I figure out, oh, well, let me see what this is. Oh. They're really like impressed with the technology that goes into the Profit. And it really is. Carla Burns is she was our fit coach too. She's a Ambassador Diamond. She helped Dr. Ellen with formulating this. She was also an RN. And she helped with the formulation process of this. So there's a lot, like I said, technology that's gone into this. It's more than just a Profit, just a protein shake. It does help, like I said, with building the muscle mass and stuff like that. But it's even got these what is called mood enhancing. It fits on as a mood enhancing.
Did you say mood enhancing?
Yeah, it's
I guess I need to drink me one of these, huh? Before I went to church, she's like,
I think it's a cacao powder and maca and fruits. That's what it's in there. Let me read where it says about that. It's hold on. Stay quiet. It's one of the I gotta see if I can find it here, but it's got mood enhancing ingredients, and it does, like, I love the combination again because I work out taking greens in the morning, ThermoFit and ProFit. That right there just makes you feel good. It's just got good feeling products in there. So, but take some time, like I said, if you haven't ordered it, order it. It's a little pricey, but that's the thing too. It's $69 for us for a bag. That breaks down to $2.30 per serving. How much do you spend when you go through the McDonald's drive-thru or Starbucks or whatever for a meal? You're going to spend a lot more than that, and it's going to be garbage. So you're getting a non-GMO, gluten-free meal for $2.30.
Nina,
we're the cheapest on the market.
Green, ThermoFit, and what else did you say?
The ProFit. The ProFit. That's
And
right
you do
there.
those when?
I take the greens in the morning typically. I'm kind of on a different schedule right now because of when I'm working out, and I'm gonna try and take this after I work out. So, but taking the ThermoFit, and then I add the greens to my smoothie. If you're just doing like for weight loss or whatnot, I would have take ThermoFit about 15 minutes before you eat, and then put the greens in the ProFit. Make a smoothie with the greens and ProFit. Tastes really good. Yeah, it tastes really good that way. But like I said, try this out. You know, it's good to get familiar with all the products. You know, be a product of the product, regardless of whatever your goal is. It's nice to know, you know, about the products. And if it's not something you like I said, do a free samples party. It's nice to have stuff on hand. I always have all these products because I use all the 2 products. So that's why I always have them on hand. But, you know, change your auto shipment around to have, you know, some ProFit on there once and give it a try because, like I said, it's really good. Or make brownies. And that's something you can post on Facebook. When I say posting on Facebook is important, but what you post is what matters most. It kind of rhymes.
The fact that it's gluten-free, for people that are not trying to lose weight, that don't care whatever, the fact that it's gluten-free, it's got 14 grams of protein, that reaches out to the people that need to be gluten-free, or that children that have those esophagus problems. I've got a lady talking to now where her
My sister has that.
Yeah, and it's great for that.
It is, and she doesn't have a problem either. And like you said, it tastes so good. But, you know, be willing to give it a try, see what you think. Bake the brownies or make one of the recipes and post about that. Post it with the recipe. Yeah. Be like, check out what I just made with this protein powder. It's so versatile. I make pudding, you know, or whatever you want to make it. There is a pudding recipe. So whatever, find a Google recipes, find a recipe, try it out, and post about it on Facebook. And people will ask you about it. Be like, my protein powder doesn't do that, you know. So it's a really good product. You guys have any questions on it, or?
What do you say when people talk to you about there's only 14 grams of protein?
You were in the other room when I talked about that. Your body can't absorb more than 14 grams of protein at a time. So more than 14 is a waste. It's wasted protein. You can't absorb all of it. So
I actually have a guy that a potential who's him and his buddy work out and they take protein shakes.
Yeah.
And you notice he's actually putting on a belly because of it. Because it's got too much protein and extras in it that he can't do anything.
Go straight to fat rather than being able to absorb properly and go where it needs to go. So that's why I said about the technology. It's the Sustain blend or the Fitzymes. They have these different blends of stuff they have in here that it's only the 14 grams, but it also goes to where it needs to go. And your body is able to absorb. And most of you guys know that anyway of, you know, our products. The bioavailability in our products is amazing, and that's what sets our products apart.
I know, I said
bioavailability. Our bodies are able to absorb more of the nutrients in our products than most other products out there. So
yes, because if I learn availability about it, I can't think of the name.
So, you guys have any other questions on the ProFit? Okay, my next session, I know Crystal is going to like this. I hope that everybody in here has a bit of faith. I'm not going to get all preachy on you or anything like that, but it is a faith-based company, and I think it's nice. This is going to be a positive. I'm going to not preach to you guys, but I was listening to Joel Osteen on the way down here. I just happened to flip the channel, and I was in my husband's truck, and I hit the back button on the satellite, and it popped up Joel Osteen. I was like, oh, he has his own channel. And exactly what he was talking about is exactly what I needed to hear. I went, oh my God, because I was trying to put in some personal development. I was going to, you know, try to read up on some stuff, and I didn't find anything. And what he was talking about was exactly what I'm going to talk about today. So I took a lot of notes, and so I think it was very positive, and we can put this towards our business. So that's why I wanted to talk. I know Crystal will love this. She's a very faithful girl over there. So what he was really talking about, and this is what I thought was really interesting and really pertained to our business. He told this great story about how all of us, you know, and we've heard this before. We're all, if you've ever been to any kind of corporate event. That we're all put here for greatness is a big thing that they always talk about. That we all, every single one of us, it doesn't matter where you've come from in life, that we all are created for greatness. We all have it within us. God doesn't call the qualified, He qualifies the called, so to speak. So he was talking about all of us have, you know, something in us, a dream, a passion, whatever that is. And he had this great story about sometimes things don't pan out the way that we want them to, right? He talked about this golfer who was, you know, growing up, he was so passionate about golf, and that was his dream and goal in life was to become a professional golfer all through school, high school, college, golf. When he got up to the age and he went into the pros, he realized he's surrounded by all these people who way more talented than him. And he did not have what it took to become a professional golfer. So rather than going, all right, well, there goes my life dream, I'm just going to go over here and sit in the corner now, he decided to keep his passion. He didn't lose his passion just because it didn't pan out the way that he saw his life going. He spent his time going to watching all these pro golfers. He took notes and took notes and took notes and all their different swings and the clubs they used and all these things. And he took notes and he ended up, they started noticing this guy being at all their games. Who is that guy? Oh, he's taking all these notes on your swing and this and that. He started getting hired as a consultant by all these professional golfers. And so he would consult them on the clubs they should use and what was wrong with their swing and distance and all this stuff. He ended up writing books and he kept his passion. So what I think was really neat about that and what I kind of wanted to spin it with our business is, you know, if you pursue your dream and you know, if you, whatever your goal is with this business and it doesn't pan out the way you wanted it to, say in the time frame you wanted it to, or you missed Ruby or whatever it is, I missed the good bonus 4 times, whatever it is, it didn't happen on our time. That doesn't mean that you give up and walk away. You don't do this for a few weeks, a few months, whatever, and because it didn't work out the way that you wanted to, that you just give up and quit. You have to come at it from a different angle, basically. So, you know, you have to look at it differently. And, you know, we're all here. I truly believe that God puts this business in our life for a reason. We're all here for a reason. This is an amazing company, amazing people, amazing products. And there's a reason that it was brought into our life. And every single one of us has the potential to do greatness with this, you know, and it might not happen on our time. I would not look at myself and consider myself a control freak. In the past couple months, I've realized, oh my God, I'm such a control freak. But when it comes to me, I don't try to control everybody else around me or anything like that. Like I have somebody in my life, I'm not going to name because you're much, I was a total control freak. And I'm like, I'm not like that. When it comes to me though, I am such a control freak. I am such a freaky control freak. And I realized, I always say, oh, you know, let go and let God. I need to friggin' let go of, I know, I told you that, remember?
Yeah. On my shoulder.
I need to let go of the dadgum wheel and let them drive. And just, I've got to take my own advice and remember this. Same thing with our business. We've got to remember that this is not just get rich quick and whatever. This is a huge journey of personal development. You know, I can speak for myself. I can speak for Ashley because, you know, she's been on my team now for a couple of years. She has just changed into a completely different person when she gets started. She's amazing. That's right. Spotlight. Where's the spotlight? Stephanie, same thing. It's been a huge journey of personal development for her. I was very against the personal development side. I'm like, I don't want to change or like who I am. I don't want to, you know, do anything differently. You know, and it just was really, I could not get past certain things. My business didn't grow until I did. And so same thing with you, embrace that part of this business. If things are not going at your speed and they're not going the way that you want them to, don't get up and quit just because it didn't go on your way. Remember that God is in control of it. It's going to happen and it's going to happen on his time, but we have got to learn certain things before we can get to that point. Whether it's making another promotion, whether it's enrolling that customer, whatever it is pertaining to your business, you know, remember that you just might have to come at it from a different angle. You know, I used to say, take a step back and look in the mirror, readjust the wind in your sails, whatever it is. But remember that, you know, you don't always have to be in control of it. Something else he was talking about was sometimes you have to turn off your head and stop overanalyzing things and have faith. It's not in your head, it's what's in your heart. And you'll always have thousands of excuses and reasons up here why this isn't going to work out. We do that to ourselves all the time. There's days where I feel like quitting too. You know what I mean? We're going to have those days. We're going to sit here. It's never going to happen. I don't know enough people. This person quit and this person will call me back, whatever. Oh my gosh, it's going to be like this forever. I've been doing this for so long and it's just never going to pan out. We can analyze it and be, I've been here too much. We need to turn this off, say be quiet, mute it, whatever you need to do, and go back into here. And this comes back to your why and the why you're doing this. You know, whatever that is. If you don't have a strong why, you got to find one. But, you know, turn off your mind and listen to what's going on in here. We can all have a million excuses. I praise all of you guys for being here today. It's a Sunday afternoon. I drove 4 hours to be here with my family. You guys came from, you know, Claremont drove 2.5 hours, you know, to be away from their family. So take time to plug in. You know, this is what matters. You guys took time to be here and invest in yourselves. And for those who couldn't and are watching it on the broadcast, is great. That's why I did this too. But you know, you need to do things like this. You're investing in yourself, and that's really important. So stop making excuses in your head, you know, why
Yeah, and I'm
you can't
loving
do this.
the catchphrase that Melissa says. It's in my head too. Don't let your why be your
Don't want your right.
Yeah.
You know, I want to
Or
get
your
out of my
why, your
job.
why not.
I can't come because I have to work.
Yeah.
You know, or I have to work the next day, or I can't because I have my kids.
Oh my
or
God, we can excuse and
you
excuse
make
and
your
excuse
why
all the time.
your excuse.
Absolutely,
Like, that's why you
absolutely.
need to do that. I don't have $99. That one was like, then you need to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have $33. Then you need to save up $66 more.
Yeah,
and you need to get in this
exactly.
business if you don't have $33.
Yeah, absolutely right. You know, one of the things to talk about too, he said, was don't talk yourself out of the giving and helping that you can do, that there's always a blessing attached to a calling. And I thought that was really nice. So if there's somebody, you know, and again, pertain it back to your business, if there's somebody who, you know, you don't really know why you feel like you should talk to them about the product, or I really don't think you're gonna be interested in the business, present it anyway. If you've got that coming from in here, shut this off and listen to what's going on in here, you know, and just lead with your heart, lead with the goodness. You know, I always tell people, if your intentions are only, we're all here to make money. I mean, come on. That might be the reason that you started, but it's great to make extra income, and you can make ridiculous extra income with this business.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, if that's the only reason you're doing this, you're gonna fizzle out really fast and you're not gonna grow. You know, like I said, embrace the journey with this, as far as the personal development goes. But listen here, the more you help people, the more blessed that you're going to be in return.
And it helps you when you're in a slump, like just, you know, I had my lady time last week, so I'm like feeding everyone and stuff, not working and stuff like that. But I've got so many single moms on my team that I'm like, they need me to keep going.
They need you
They need me to keep posting, even though I really want to just scream at this camera. I'm going to do the video and because they need to see that.
They do. Take yourself out of the equation. Take this out of the
So when
equation.
you're in the
Leave with
slump,
this.
it helps. When you,
It does.
they're like, because that's their bread and butter. You know,
Yes.
like, you know that that's going to cause them to be able to pay a bill. And so
Absolutely.
it's
That's where
important
that
to
term
have that
servant leader.
balance.
That's where that term servant leader comes from, and pouring in yourself and your team, and you know, making the investments to do things that you don't always want to do, or you don't feel like it, or whatever. You know, there's days I don't feel like doing stuff, and I do it anyway because I'm like, I need, you know, and then I'll post it anyway, and then be like, oh, that's exactly what I needed to see or hear. I'm like, oh, good, okay, well, at least somebody got that. You know, because I sit there, you will talk yourself out of anything. You go, nobody's gonna listen, nobody's gonna watch my video, nobody's gonna care. You're gonna hear that all day long. I did that a couple months ago, 2 months ago, and Casey was like, post this product tester river status. I'm just like, I'm not gonna do it because I've posted before, and everybody's been watching me for 3 years, and I have a fine, I'm gonna do it. I did it, and I got a bunch of stuff out of it. You know, it's just like, get over yourself, turn this off. I made every excuse, and you can excuse yourself to death on why you can't do it, why you won't be successful, why nobody's gonna blah, blah, blah. You know, shut it off and just listen to what's in here. Remember why you're doing this. Remember the team or your future team or whatever. People are always watching you, but be, you know, just be good. And remember that the more you bless people, the more that you're gonna be blessed in return. For sure.
In the scriptures, Jesus had said, you know, let your yes be yes, your no be no. Anything beyond that is evil. So if you hear in your mind everything beyond yes or no, then you know it's evil. It's just lies. You're just believing all of those lies. Well, no one's going to do this. God's not saying that to you.
Just shut that noise off.
Saying that. He's just saying no.
Right.
Let your yes be yes, your no be no. So anything past that, just reject it.
Yeah, that's what he says. Don't reason, don't argue, don't make excuses, just do it. So we spend, and I put waste, we waste our time waiting on God when really he's waiting on us. And I thought that was really powerful. I love this funny story of this, there was a flood or something, and there was a preacher standing outside, and a boat comes by, or come on, preacher, get in the boat with us. You know, he's like, no, God will save me. Oh, okay, and they go, the water gets higher, and then he comes back up again, and come on, you know, preacher, get in here. No, God's gonna save me, it's fine. Okay, and then the third one comes by, preacher, you know, you're about to drown, get in here. No, God's gonna save me, it's okay. So of course he drowns and dies and goes to heaven, and God, why didn't you save me? Idiot, I sent you 3 boats.
Yeah.
You know, we can't sit back and wait for that. This was really important too. And he said, you know, we have free will down here. So the water will not part until we take a step forward, right? We can't sit back. All right, God, like he was saying, you know, right? I'll believe when you write my name and lightning across the sky and stuff like that. Don't sit back and wait for things to happen. Be proactive. Take that step forward. Go forward. Then the waters will part. Whatever path you decide to take, open that door. It doesn't matter. You could have 5 doors in front of you. It does not matter which one. Open it. Don't stand back and wait for it to open for you. You open it, and whatever needs to be presented in front of you will. Take that step of faith, even if it doesn't make sense or you're scared, you still have to do it. If you're afraid to blitz that person, just remember that you could be one blitz card away from changing somebody's life. You could be that single mom or somebody who is struggling and could really use the opportunity, or somebody who's about to go under the knife and doesn't want to, you know what I mean, and you're going to save them from that, or somebody who's health and they've tried everything under the sun and they cannot lose weight, and your product save them from that, don't talk yourself out of it. Again, shut that out.
Yeah, because you're either going to say yes or no.
You're not going to die. Exactly. You're not going to die if you say no. So get out of your head, don't be afraid, and just, go forward.
But the person behind you might have heard you and been like, hey, what is that?
That's right, that's who, or they all start coming out. People know what we have. Don't be afraid of saying that.
How about this? Can I say something? I gave a blitz card to the principal at my son's school and all his teachers and everyone that he could come in contact. So I got my magnet from promoting the Ruby, and the principal came to my house, and I just got a text. She wants to speak with me as soon as I get home. So I mean, we're planting seeds.
You are constantly
when you were saying about the preacher, hey, I'm waiting on the Lord to help me. Well, he may not come with the way we are expecting him to come.
Exactly right.
We just keep planting. If we just would just keep planting the seeds, something's gonna sprout up.
That's why I said you've got to take that step. If you want the waters to part, you've got to be proactive. You've got to be making those steps. You've got to hand people the blitz card. You've got to open your mouth. You've got to post on Facebook. You got to be proactive. You can't do it once and sit back and be like, all right, bring everybody to me. No, you got to get out there and work for it, and it will come to you.
That's why I love that video by Eric Ward, where he's like, if you're being honest with yourself, you're not really working.
No,
right.
I mean, I've already watched that like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, I mean, we've got to be honest with ourselves. Nothing makes me more irritated with it's like you're not really doing it. We can be honest with ourselves. This was a big thing you said too. Make sacrifices to open up the blessings. When you say sacrifices, look at it as an investment, not always a sacrifice. See, Stephanie, I'm remembering that.
I love it.
I know you do. So you gotta make those. You guys made an investment. I want to say sacrifice. You guys made an investment to be here today. Whether you drove 3 or 4 hours like I did or 20 minutes, doesn't matter. You made an investment to be here today, and it's going to be. Yeah, okay. It's going to bless you. You'll get something out of this. You need to do that. You really don't know your full potential until you push yourself out of your own comfort zone. And I see it because not everybody is successful in network marketing, because not everybody is willing to get uncomfortable. Right. Not everybody is willing to push themselves. Not everybody is willing to do what it takes. That's why they say only 1% of people are successful. It's not luck. It's because they were willing to open their mouth and do that hard work to get uncomfortable. We don't like being uncomfortable. It's not fun outside of our little comfort bubble. It's scary. That's where the magic happens. So, don't forget that God's plan is bigger than our plan. Like I said, it's on His timing, not ours. So we can't throw in the towel, give up, throw a pity party because it didn't happen on our time and the way that we wanted it to. We have got to embrace, like I said, the journey, the ups and downs, the obstacles, all the tests and challenges that we're going to face on this incredible adventure, which is our business. You're here with this company, like I said, business for a reason. Don't throw it away, because you can have absolute greatness with this, and it's going to be wonderful. Nowhere else are you going to find an incredible company with an incredible product and these incredible people. Right. You know what I mean? So embrace it. It is. It's amazing. So remember that next time that you're afraid to blitz that person. Remember about how awesome you felt after taking your greens, how awesome that rap result was, how great this team meeting was, right? So, remember those things when you're afraid. Because when I started and I was by myself, here in Tallahassee, and I was like the first one. Nobody had ever heard of it before. Casey was down in Claremont. I was so terrified. I didn't have the team. It was just me, and nobody had ever heard of it. And it's still very unheard of. Or if they maybe heard of it, they don't know a lot about it. But I had to call her. I'd pull up outside of business, and I would call her, and she'd pump me up. You got this. You're just going to go in there, and you're going to love it. I'm like, okay, I got this. I'll call you back. I'd hang up the phone. I'd walk into business and be like, I'm just dropping off some coupons for you guys. Okay, great, thanks, bye. I'd call her, I'd get back in the car. I did it. Oh, my God, I survived. I didn't die. And then when I would be out, and I remember a shopping trip at the mall. We were inside Sears or Penny's or something like that, and there was this nice lady and husband. I think he had a kid, and my kid was probably acting up. He was doing something he wasn't supposed to, and it was kind of just broke the ice, and we just kind of started chatting. And then I just started talking to her, and I said, hey, you know what, is it okay if I give you my coupon? And I was just like, she's like, yeah. And this was before I thought about adding her on Facebook and all that. But we talked for a long time, and she was really interested and going to call me, and of course I didn't hear from her because
people lose the business card. That's why I say get their information, put them on Facebook, whatever. But when I start to chicken out and I don't want to talk to somebody and I get scared, that's when I remind myself of things like this and the products and what it's doing for me and done for me and what I am doing them a disservice by not sharing this opportunity and product with them. So remember that next time you get scared. Take that step in the waters will part, so to speak.
Love it.
Okay, well, I'm going to. If you guys have anything to add, please, by all means, if there's anything you guys want to talk about, I was going to have this wrapped up by 3:30. We can still, chat and everything, but for that sake, I'm going to turn it off after that. So the last thing I wanted to do, one more team building exercise for us. I want everybody. This one is not as bad. You guys are better than that. It was like 2 of us here. I did that one earlier. That would have taken a really long time though. So I want you guys. I want everybody to close their eyes. Okay. This is good. This one is better than that, I promise. I want you guys to close your eyes, and I want you to think about I want you guys to think about any moment in your life you've had alone or you've shared with family or friends. It can pertain to professional success, personal revelations, or an exciting life adventure. But whatever it is, I want you guys to think of a particular moment when you run through all the highlights of your life. Think about, get one narrowed down. Keep your eyes closed and narrow it down to one particular wonderful moment in your life. That out of that moment, what 30 seconds of that would you like to relive? If you could relive 30 seconds in any part of your life, I want you to think about that for a minute. So take a minute, just kind of go through some moments, and what 30 seconds would you love to relive in your life?
I have a lot of dead people in my family now.
Hey, this was an awesome moment. Think about when we relive this, right? This training right here. Can I read it? You guys have that moment. I want you guys to just really hold on to that moment. We're going to share. If you want to, you don't have to share, but I wanted you guys to lead with a good, positive thought and moment. So if you want to share, you can. I'm not going to make you share. If you'd like to share just a good moment that you would, love to relive again, you guys are welcome to share it. If not, I just want you guys to at least leave here with a good, positive thought before you guys leave. So, anybody want to share?
I'll share. Mine is when this really tall, goofy guy walked into my store and he sat down at my table. I'd like to relive that because I know where I am now.
Oh, that's
wonderful. Mine was when I joined the military. I was super excited, and that was a proud moment.
Anybody else?
I'll share, you guys. I'll do a laugh. It was seeing my son for the first time.
Oh.
My firstborn, and just that moment of just seeing him at that moment of like, oh my God, I created this, and what did I do? And oh, it's so wonderful, and all that. But that's a moment that I would love to relive again because it's just so different than anything else.
Yeah, that would be a good one for me. Cause the first thing I thought, I was like, everyone kept saying, "Oh, she's so cute." I'm like, what?
He popped out like perfect.
I was like, I'm such a bad mom.
I know, that was all like it. Austin was my daughter was the alien. My
Stop calling for that.
Mine was the. She gets so mad at me. Literally, Austin was yeah.
She said, wait, what?
There was like no, oh, you're so beautiful, this is so wonderful. It was, all I have is pit or blue stuff. I don't have
This is when I quit my job.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, me and my bestie, her and I worked together for a little over 10 years. And we kept saying we're gonna quit. She's gonna quit before I do, and I ended up quitting a little over a month before she did. And we made plans that we were gonna open up a place and everything, but unfortunately she passed 1 to 3 months after she quit.
Wow.
But that day that I quit, she says, the haters with this job. I'm leaving this too. And I'm like, but she ain't put in a note. She says, you need to leave it. Okay, let's go.
Oh my gosh.
We quit.
Wow, at least she got to
That
it.
day, that was wonderful. I'm telling you. It's like a whole lot of weight lifted
Oh,
off
I
my
believe it.
shoulders.
Yeah. And here you are, a successful business owner. Of two
I
businesses
never thought
now.
I would act three.
Three now.
Actually, three.
Wow.
And I am, I do a Mary Kay out there, and I'm doing this here out there.
Wonderful.
So, yeah.
That's really exciting. Anybody else want to share?
Oh, I think mine was the day I
Still your
got
moment?
my certificate in the mail
Mine's different.
as a certified wedding planner. So I did so many parties and stuff for free, and I was like, okay.
No
people
more
like,
days.
They gotta stop paying.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm saying, no advantage over me. Now I can put, LLC, all that behind my name. So when I got that certificate, I was like, okay, now this is when the real bucks come in.
No more freebies.
No more.
That's right.
Thank you, everybody who tuned in. Hope you enjoyed it. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.